think I got serious until I was in I'd say middle school, probably around the time I moved to North Carolina, because that's when I started doing point work and going 3 and then 4 and then 5 days a week. Well, I went to a studio that was unlike any studio I'd ever been to before, and they actually put on full-length ballets. I don't know, I started taking it more seriously because it was being asked of me and because I wanted to produce a good show. Even though it was a very low-key and welcoming experience, and there was definitely a really wide range of talent and just committedness. It was pretty open to anybody who wanted to dance could come. But we were gonna put on a full ballet in October, and then you had to audition to be in the Nutcracker, and that was a commitment of every weekend until Christmas, basically. And then when I was a sophomore in high school, so when I was 16, I was accepted into the Joffrey Ballet School, and I actually didn't apply to get into their trainee program. I applied to their summer intensive in Los Angeles, and I had already done an intensive with the Los Angeles Ballet the summer before, and that was the first time that I got a feel of what it was like to be in a company. That was my first professional experience, and I really loved it. Now I'm in this really big place with a lot of people, and everything I thought I knew about myself and my technique is being questioned. There's no way to really prepare yourself for that. It wasn't a culture shock as much as just that was the first time where I was a little bit self-conscious. My teachers didn't even speak that good of English, they were Russian. So I think that was a big just shift for me. Not that it wasn't fun, but that this was my job now. This was your occupation. This was your 8:30 to 5 p.m. You don't get sick days. You gotta step it up. And I was 16, and I was just a fresh 16-year-old, so I was a baby. And I don't know. So I had surgery on my ankle, so I couldn't dance for 7 months. So I was in a whole different place physically, and mentally I was in a pretty fragile state. I don't think I realized how negative my self-perceptions were of myself until I had to put it on paper and had someone tell me, okay, what about the positive things? What about the improvements? It's not all just things that you could do better, because there will always be something you can do better. I just woke up one day and I couldn't walk, and I was just in so much pain, and like a dumbass, I walked all the way to the subway. I limped, and then I tried to take bar, and then I was trying to take bar without putting weight on my left foot, like a crazy person. Who does that? But back in the day, it was just I refused to acknowledge weakness. So physical injury or pain was what I equated to weakness. I had a teacher here tell me that ballet feeds my soul. Those were definitely the hardest years of my life, both physically and mentally, but they were also some of the best. I was in this beautiful city with my best friends, getting to dance every day, getting to perform all over New York City. For me, it wasn't really a choice. I was always dancing, and it's something that I have to do. And no matter how hard it is, or how physically exhausting or mentally exhausting it can be, that I really do think that it's worth it.